One question I have, though, coming out of this is, what would you say about dating apps or online dating?
If I had any experience of them, I would have an opinion. I think I think maybe the point that we agreed would be worth saying is that we're not opposed to them.
No.
Right? And so these, it's like showing up at a mixer or showing up at Sunday morning or winding up doing line dancing. These are valid things to do in life.
Might have to edit that one out.
Who knows what can happen? So we're okay. But again, just don't lose track of what you're looking for and who you are. We may or may not have talked to our friend Seth about how people present on an online app. So if there's elements of deception, like this is who I am, and you're not anything like then you got to ask yourself, what am I doing in this?
Right.
And so the online piece does sort of allow for that a little bit more, though you can give people a head fake and in person. Yeah. The best thing for us, I think, we would say, be as honest as you can.
Yeah.
Be as straightforward as you can about where you're at, who you are, who you're not. Mm-hmm. I think we all suffer under some kind of delusion that we want to be perfect and we want a perfect spouse, neither of which exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would be sad to see people feeling ashamed of using online dating or dating apps, in that it could cause us to sort of hide and withdraw. Whereas I think when we are dating, it's important that we're talking and we're being open with our friends and the people who love us about what's going on. So I think there has been sometimes in the church, I've picked up on a little bit of shame around that, and I'd rather just see it out in the open and honestly talked about. That was just what I was thinking.
You're asking about advice too. We had agreed or talked about, be that person now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I can't wait to be a husband, and when I'm a husband, then I'll start doing certain things. Yeah. It's like, no, you could do that now. You could adult now. Mm-hmm. You can get after it. And so, I would say to guys, if we're aiming for a younger set, it's time to pack the video games up. It's time to, largely anyway, be done. It's time to say no to 6 hours of hockey or football or whatever on the weekend and having that gobble up time. It's time to, invest in the kinds of things that adults do, that a husband would do, that a dad would do: shovel the driveway, invest around the house, scrub stuff, just get after it. I think maybe that's mostly guys that are capable of suspended development or arrested development, however that works. I don't know if there's a female side to this where you say to a woman who is eager to get married but hasn't got that rolling right now, you'd say to them, and be sure to be about these things, or be sure to avoid these sorts of escapes or distractions.
Yeah, I've been trying to think about that. What would women need to be thinking about? And I almost wonder if we're seeing younger women, they're so confident and self-assured, and there's been a reason that they've needed to be, that maybe it is more about investing in the relationships, in friendships, and being present to those relationships now, because that's the kind of relationship you want to have in the future.